Hello guys. Welcome to Ask IITians. My name is Gaurav Yadav. I hope you all are doing well, right? So today we'll discuss about a session for you, a ratio and proportion. As earlier we have studied ratio and proportion. We have done quotient also, word problems also, right? Yeah, guys. For class 7, ratio and proportion. We have clearly defined what ratio is. Ratio is what your A upon B. It basically tells what one quantity is greater or lesser than the another quantity, right? What one quantity is greater or lesser than another quantity. And the point to be noted for finding the ratio is that your units should be same, right? If you are taking your volume in centimeter cube, then the another volume should also be in centimeter cube, not in meter cube or not in liter, right? Because ratio has no units. So yeah, today we'll cover topic direct proportion and indirect proportion. Today we'll cover topic the direct proportion and indirect proportion. Let me just tell you what direct proportion means. Direct proportion means uh, like if your one quantity is directly proportional to other quantity, it means this is a sign of your direct proportion. Okay, it means if your A increase, then your B will also increase. Okay, and if your A decrease, then your B will also decrease. This is what directly proportion means. And for that, your A is equal to what? If we remove that directly proportion, we make an equal sign there, equal to some constants K is to B, right? What is indirect proportion? Indirect proportion is something like A is directly proportional to reciprocal of B. So it means A is inversely proportional to what? B. It means if A increase, then B will decrease. And if B increase, then what? Then A will decrease. This is what indirectly proportional, right? And if we remove the indirectly proportional sign, then equal will came and become constant A upon B. We will take examples and we'll do word problems based on it. Okay. So basically, your direct proportion. So two quantities A and B are said to be in direct proportion if they increase or decrease together, right? It means your A is directly proportional to what? B. If A increase, then B increase. If your A decrease, then B also decrease, right? If they increase or decrease together, in other words, the ratio of their corresponding values remains constant. It means the A upon B will be what? Some constant. Okay. That is A is equal to KB. This means that A upon B is equal to what? Some constant. Where K is a positive number and the quantities A and B are said to be very directly. These are directly proportional. In such a case, if the values of B1 and B2 of B correspond to the values of A1 and A2 respectively, then it becomes A1 upon A2. Sorry, A1 upon B1. A1 upon B1 is equal to what? A2 upon B2 is equal to some constant A. The direct proportion is also known as direct variation, right? Direct variation. They both increase or decrease at a same moment. Okay. For example, if the number of individuals visiting a restaurant increase, Suppose you have you own a restaurant, okay, and in that restaurant, number of people increase. The number of people increase, it means your income will also increase, right? Income and people. So we can say that if number of people is directly proportional to what? Income of your restaurant. If your number of people increase, your number of income also increase, right? And if number of people decrease, then your income will also decrease. And if your number of people or number of customers decrease, it means your income of your restaurant also decrease. This is what your how your diet proportion works. Okay. If more number of people are employed for the same job, the time taken to accomplish the job decrease. Then your people and time are inversely proportional. Why? If number of people are more, then time to accomplish any job will what? Will be less, right? And number of people are less, then the time to accomplish that job will be more. Okay. So this is what how your direct and your indirect proportion work. So two quantities we have already discussed. Two quantities A and B vary as its reciprocal. Okay. If your A increase, then what? Then your B will decrease. And if your A decrease, then what? Then B will increase. This is how indirect proportion works. Two quantities A and B are said to be inverse proportion. If an increase in the quantity A, there will be a decrease in the quantity B, and vice versa. Right? In other words, the product of them, like A, remove the indirect proportion and make a constant A B, right? So A B will be equal to what? Constant. Here the product is your constant. Okay. So the corresponding product of the corresponding value remains constant. And in direct proportion, the reciprocal is some constant, right? For example, the earlier example, the number of people hired, the number of people hired is inversely proportional to what? To time in person, right? If your people will increase, if your people will increase, then the time taken to complete that job, right? Time taken to do that job will decrease. And if your people decrease, right, then your time to complete that job will be what? Will be higher, or it will take a long time. Okay. So this is what direct proportion and indirect proportion was. So this is what only written here. A is inversely proportional to B, right? We'll do a question, right, guys? We'll do a question based on your directly proportion. So what is given? F. The value of F is directly proportional to G. And when F is equal to 20, G is equal to 10. Find an equation relating F and G. Okay. So F is directly proportional to G. It means when F increases, G increases. If we remove the directly proportional sign, then F will be equal to what? Some K constant into G, right? And okay, and you are given when F is equal to 20, G is equal to 10. Just put the value F is equal to 20 and G is equal to 10. You will find that when F is 20 is equal to K. So what is G? G is 10. Just find the value of K. K is equal to 2. Guys, K will be equal to 2, right? So what will be the our required equation between F and G? That is F is equal to 2G. F is equal to 2G, guys, right? F will be equal to what? F will be equal to 2G. Okay. Whenever we remove your directly proportional sign, we put a constant there, and also to inversely proportional sign, we put a constant. Here in direct proportion, your A upon B is what? Some constant in direct proportion. I think you got the concept for what direct proportion and indirect proportion means. And for indirect proportion, AB is equal to K. This is what? Right? F will be equal to what? To what? Another question for you guys. If 600 rupees buy 15 bunches of feed, how many will 1280 rupees will buy? Okay. The question is saying if 600 rupees buys how many bunches of feed? 15 bunches of feed. So just do it by unitary method. So 1 rupees will buy how many? 50 divided by 600 bunches. I think you all know what unitary method is. Unitary method is just to find out the value of the 1 unit and find out the required unit asked, right? According to question. It varies according to question. So like 600 rupees, we buy 15 bunches of feed. In 1 rupees, we can buy 15 upon 600 bunches. So in 1280 rupees, in 1280 rupees, if 1 rupee costs this much of bunches, then 1280 rupees will cost what? 15 divided by 600 multiplied what? 1280 bunches. So your 0 and 0 will cancel out. Your 15 will cancel out 50 into 4 times, and 4 will cancel out 128. How much time? 4 to get 12 and 4 to the 8. So 1280 rupees will buy how much? 32 bunches. Right. Also you can write that this is direct proportional question. You can also write to 600 by 50. This is what? Rupees. This is what? Bunches. Will be equal to what? 1280 rupees divided by X. Right? So if you just cross multiply, suppose X bunches. So if you cross multiply, X will be equal to 50 into 1280 divided by 600, then X will be equal to 32 bunches. You can do by either method, just can do by cross multiplication, the direct proportion, or you can do by your unitary method, right? The number of bunches of feed and their cost vary in direct proportion. Okay, so you can write 15 by 600 x by 1280, or you can write 600 by 15 1280 by x. That's the same thing. Okay, so 32 bunches can be of feed can be what in what 1280 rupees. Okay, guys. So your four questions are there for you. Four questions are there for you. Just try, just try how we solve. Just first pause the video and try to do by yourself first, right? And then see how I'm doing. So, question number one: an electric pole 7 meter high cast a shadow of 5 meter. Okay, find the height of a tree that cast a shadow 10 meter under similar condition. Under similar condition, the question is just basically saying that an electric pole was there having 7 meter height. Okay, so height of the electric pole is what? 7 meter. and it casts a shadow. Suppose it casts a shadow of 5 meters. Okay. Then the question is asking, find the height of a tree. Find the height of a tree. How much will be the height of a tree if it casts, the length of shadow is now 10 meters. Okay. So you have to basically find the value of h. So basically, you can do for your first question, that your height by shadow. Your height by shadow will vary as directly proportional to some height, h height, divided by your shadow is now 10. So if you solve, your h will be what? Your h will be 7 upon 5 multiplied by 10 is equal to 5 will cancel out 10 into 2. So h will be what? 7 into 2 will be what? 14 meters. This is how we solve it, right? It is according to your that question. You can also do it. You can also do it by your unitary method. At 7 meter of height or 7 meter of height, cast a shadow 5 meter shadow. Okay. So basically, your 1 meter shadow, 1 meter shadow will be what? Will require 7 by 5 meter height. So 10 meter shadow will require height of 7 by 5 multiplied by 10 is equal to 14 meters. You can choose by either method, right? You can choose by either method. Okay, so your next question. First, try yourself first. A train travels 200 kilometers in 5 hours. How much time it will take to cover 600 kilometers? Very easy. Very easy. Like, right? So 200 kilometers in 5 hours. 200 kilometers in what? 5 hours. So 600 kilometers will be how much? 200 will cut out 50. 15 hours. Just you can do by your unitary method. Okay. 200 kilometers in 5 hours. In 1 kilometer, how much? 5 by 200 hours. Okay. So in 600, how much? Just multiply by 600. You will get 15 hours. You can do it by yourself. It is very much easy question. Okay. Your third question. The ratio of income of a person to his saving is 10 ratio 1. Okay. The ratio of income of a person to his saving. If his saving for 1 year is what is his income per month? Guys, the question is telling the ratio of income of a person to his saving is 10 ratio 1. Income to saving is given what? 10 ratio 1. Okay. And your income is given. Income is given what? Sorry, is not income. Your saving is given for 1 year 6,000. Your saving is given. How much? 6,000. Suppose your income is 10x. Suppose your saving is X. So X will be what? 6,000 rupees per year. So if your savings is X, how much will be your income? Your income will be 6x. So income will be not 6x, 10x. Income will be 10x. And what is the value of X? 10 into 6,000. That is 60,000. 60,000 of income per year. Per year. Per year means in 12 months. In 12 months, his income will be what? 60,000. And question is asking for 1 month. Per month. Per month, your income will be what? 5,000. Your required income will be 5,000 income per month. I think the question is clear. The question was very good. Guys, you do the question number 4 by yourself. Okay, very easy question. Okay, so so next question, your fifth question. Find x in the following proportion. Okay, so your first is 16 divided by 18 is equal to x divided by 96. Okay, find the value of x. If you, I have already told for proportion, just cross multiply 16 into 96 upon 18 is what? The value of x, right? Okay, so cut by 6, 6 3 is 18, and 6 1 is 6, 6 6 is 36. So 16 into 16 will be what? 256 by 3. X will be 256 by your second part. So x ratio 92 will be what? 87 by 116. This is what question is. So just cross multiply, you will get value of x. So 92 will go to RHS into multiplication form. 92 multiply 87 by 116. How will you cut? Just cut by 2. 2 5 is 10 and 2 8 is 16. 2 4 is 8 and 2 6 is 12. Okay. Further, you can also get by 2. 2 2 is 4, 2 9 is 18. 2 2 is 4, 2 3 is 6. And 29 will cut 87 into 3 times. X will be what? 69. Okay. This is what the question of 5. Now comes your sixth question. Try to do by yourself, guys, first. Okay. So divide 351 into two parts as that one may be okay. So question is telling, question 6 is telling, you have to divide 351 in two parts. The ratio is given. Ratio is given 2 ratio 7. So let's first part be what? Suppose 2x. Then your second part will be what? 7x or not? Yeah, 7x. Right? So we have divided 351 into two parts, right? Let first part be 2x and the second part will be what? 7x. So basically, the addition of both two parts will make 351. So your 7x and your 2x. will be equal to what? 351. Okay. 7 and 2 will add, that is 9x is equal to 351. So x will be equal to 9 3 27 and 9 9 81. X is equal to 30 of 9. So your first part is 2x. First part is 2x. Just put the value of here, right? 2 into x, 2 into 39 will be what? 78. Okay. And 7x, just put the value of 39 into your 7x. Okay. So 39 into 7. You will get 273. You will get 273. I think you all have got the point what direct proportion and what indirect proportion means, right? So I think as the point is clear to you, let us do that fourth question we have left, right? The fourth question says the scale of a map is this much. Ratio is given. What is the actual distance between the two towns if they are 5 centimeter apart on the map? Scale of a map is given. One ratio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40 lakh. Okay. One ratio 40. What is the actual distance between the two towns if they are 5 centimeters apart? You can do here, right? Question number 4. So basically, scale on a map is given 1 by 40 lakh, and that ratio will be you are given that these are basically 5 centimeter apart. So you can write 5 centimeter upon what will be the actual distance. Suppose the x. So x will be equal to, if you just cross multiply, they will at 5 into 40, 200, then 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This centimeter just convert into meter. If you convert into meter, 2 0 will cancel out, 1 2 3 meter, because in 1 meter there is 100 centimeter, and in 1 kilometer there is 1000 meter. Okay, so this will be what? 200. Guys, you were given what? You were given the scale of a map, right? That a one point, a one single, like if we draw a map, right? Any map, and the distance is in 2 meters. So we just take any axis, like if two boxes are there, then I will represent this one box as you suppose you 1 kilometer square. Okay. So basically the scale of map was 1 divided by 40 of lakh, and you were required that how much will be the distance in your 5 centimeter of that, right? If 1 centimeter represent you 40 of thousand, 40 of lakh, right? So 5 centimeters will be your 200 lakh, which is equal to 200 kilometer. Okay. So this is all about the session, right, guys? Your direct proportion and indirect proportion. I think that we have done the word problems also, right? I think the questions are clear and the concept is clear. So yeah, guys, thank you from my side. Keep learning from us, guys. Right? So thank you, guys.